Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you've been tuning into Goals TV or to Wake Up MLS, you already know who I am. My name is Jose Tejas, one of the primary hosts of this show. I'm trying something new in the year 2024. I want to see if it's possible to break up some of these new, fresh episodes that are coming to the channel in January and beyond, and see if we can create some bite-sized clips for our new audience to really enjoy before we release the new episode. This is our first video test of that exactly. I'm offering you guys a quick preview of one segment within the upcoming episode that will be released this week, offering a bite-sized clip of the overarching conversation that we've had regarding any one of the 29 clubs that are in Major League Soccer today. Is going to allow us to grow an audience more strategically, enable users and fans to leave us comments down below so that we can have some of these real conversations on the channel. And I'm super excited about it. So again, this is a preview for the upcoming video where we actually rank every one of the MLS clubs who have yet to win MLS Cup and rank them according to their chances of hoisting the 2024 MLS Cup trophy. The video you are about to see, it's only a few minutes long. It's a conversation surrounding the New England Revolution, the new hire they've made in their new head coach, Caleb Porter, and what we think Caleb Porter can bring to this New England Revolution side that was plagued by some off-season drama in 2023. If you haven't done so already, like the video down below, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to grow a community around soccer as a whole in this country, Major League Soccer, of course. But again, this Wake Up MLS show is simply one segment of a ton of content that does make it to the Goals TV channel. And any layer of free support goes a long way in helping us to support us on our mission of making soccer cool in America. So if you support any one of those things, again, drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and leave us a comment down below. I'd love to keep this conversation going even after this 4 to 5 minute video is concluded. All right, guys. So again, keep an eye out for the actual full-length video coming later this week and plenty more bite-sized clips and videos just like this one in the near future. Other than that, enjoy the video. All right, boys, on to New England Revolution. A very, very interesting side. I think very interesting because they just added a proven winner as a coach, Caleb Porter. That's a massive signing. I think considering all of the momentum they built up leading to the Bruce Arena scandal and how hard they fell off after that, they needed someone who was very proven, who's lifted that MLS Cup trophy before, and knows how to work with players of all experience levels, right? Whether they're a veteran or someone who's a new player coming in. I think Caleb Porter knows how to get the best out of his players. You know, they actually didn't do poorly. They bowed out to the Union in the playoffs this past season in round one. And so all in all, I think New England have a good foundation. I think Porter's going to give them a level up. So I'm actually going to go far as saying cup contenders.
I think that's too high.
I don't know, man. I think about where the Revs were. They were second in the East prior to Bruce Arena shit happening.
I know where they were, and I understand that, but I think that they still have a lot of rebounding to do. You know, that mentally kills a team. Like, I understand that they went through a lot of turmoil and there was a lot of things going on at the club. But even with that, I feel like they're gonna make the playoffs. I'm not saying they won't. They're gonna make the playoffs. That is gonna be a thing. But can I see them being cup contenders? I don't think so.
Bro, okay, first off, I think there's a hard reset that happens in an offseason, right? And then you combine that with the fact that I think where they've added some quality, in my opinion, and some will disagree. I actually think Nick Lima is from Austin is a decent player to add, mainly because outside of DeJuan Jones, who's already with the Revs, right? Nick Lima is the only other outside back who was producing as much moving forward as DeJuan Jones was in terms of the runs he was making, the forward passes he was making.
I feel like there's a lot of other clubs that are in the East that are on this list that are more of a cup contender than the Revs.
Yeah, talent-wise, I think, because that's the thing. It's yeah, you have a really good head coach that they just hired, but the core is aging, and they're already showing they're fallible. They're not as good. They're not as dominant. And yes, Carl Seal can do a lot of things, cover up a lot of holes, paper through a lot of cracks. But Gustavo Bo, he's lost, some ability, and there's just not. It's not as complete of a team as when they were, pretty much top of the league a couple years ago.
I would decide what they're going to be, either cup contenders or playoff team, nothing more throughout the season. See how they're performing, see how this new team or this new union that they're trying to form at this team. Because I do want to give a shout to the Nick Lima point that you had. I think he's already a ready to go right back. You know what he's going to give you. It's not a factor of him getting used to it. Another thing, it's also not a factor of him being young. No, he's an MLS vet. He's going to be going up, going down. So I think that could be a factor for them getting more goals and being better in the defense. But is Nick Lima, an addition that makes the team a cup contender? Not 100% sure, but I'm comfortable with them being a playoff team. I don't know if they'll be nothing more, though. I think they're a playoff team and could be a cup contender depending how this season goes for them.
I think Caleb Porter's pretty dynamic as a manager as well. I don't know, man. I think a new manager coming in, a breath of fresh air, an off season to reset. I don't know if last season, I'm okay with moving them down if we all feel they're not cup contenders, but I don't know if what happened last season is the reason they're not going to be that, if that makes sense.